Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my page. I am G, and here is a how-to remove your ignition switch from your VTX. So I should have started from the beginning, but it's just a quick, easy step. I have already started to remove my ignition switch. First, you remove your passenger back seat, then your driver's seat, and because you have your connector is here, you have to remove the driver's seat. So first you disconnect your ignition connector, which is underneath this rubber casing here. It keeps it protective from any dust or water. And then you move here down to the ignition switch. You have a Phillips star screw that sits right here. That's where this comes into play. So be sure you grab a Phillips screw and you unscrew it, and then you take that and the screw, you put it to the side. You take a 6-star key, a star key, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure what the size is, but I believe it's 25. And you unscrew this screw here and the screw right on the bottom where my finger is at. Through the chrome you can see my finger touching it. So you unscrew them, but before you unscrew them, you toggle on the cord, make sure that it is that ignition cord that you need to disconnect from the connector. Then you go ahead and you unscrew, like I said, I had already started, right? And you put that to the side, and you feel with your fingers. You remove that one too, so there's only two. And you go ahead and you pull, right? You pull with the grommet, you slip the cord through the hose, and you pull the ignition switch. So that's the how to pull your ignition switch from your VTX. If you lost your key or you want to swap it out, you want to take your ignition to the locksmith instead of them coming out to you and paying more, your call. Now, after removing your ignition switch, and now you are able to reinstall your ignition switch after getting your key made, or you switched it out for a new one. So you go ahead and you slip, working with one hand, you slip the cord through. It should come up, but you can also slip it here to get some support if you're working with one hand like me. I don't have my mount with me, so I can be able to work with it. You take your connector and you pull it up slightly. You make sure that your rubber grommet is where it's supposed to be, because it has to completely clamp into the ignition. You slip the ignition into the slot bar, the ignition and the rubber grommet into the slot bars, and you go ahead and you take your screw. You take your screw. You can either start from the top, you can either start from the bottom. You just, excuse me, you just want to be able to get a hold so that when it's there, right? You don't have to do so much. It's just enough slack. You grab the other screw. Put the other screw back in. you tighten to spec. I'll do that later. Just doing the how-to for now. Alright, and you take this chrome accessory piece and you put it back where it belongs. You take your star screwdriver, you screw it back in, and then you take your connector and you reconnect it back into the slot. So after you have made your key, you put it back into the slot, which I need both hands to do. I've already connected the connector back into its slot, and it turns on, and you primer, and you Thank you for watching. Hope this how-to video helped you out. Till the next one, don't forget to subscribe. Peace.